And we are live.
All right, Shalom. First off, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to God.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, we're here to wake up the elect, right? The 12 tribes of Israel, which are Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. Right, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right, we're also here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked society, also known as Babylon, America, right? Babylon the Great. Right, while you're at it, one brother who Proverbs 1 and 22, and Isaiah 21 and 9, right? Because right, so we're in the times again, time and season. We're out here week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of this society. Right? They already pushed, they're pushing this program. Right? These other countries are doing away with the dollar bill. Right? The US dollar, and you people don't walk by, gnash your teeth. But at this point, that's on you. Right? Because again, we're out here, we're set out here to have jobs, right? And we're pushing it. Right. That goes into Ezekiel 3, right? 33. Well, you can get that too from my holy Ezekiel 3. Right. So we're prophesying the downfall of this society. This place cannot last forever, right? You know what they're doing? They have a huge debt, right? That they can't even pay. You're literally, it's like living in a house. You can't even pay the bills, right? You don't even have the money, but you got to pay the bills, knowing that you're about to be evicted. The same goes for this man. That's why you got Revelation 12:12. Right? That you know they have for a short time. Uh,
Ezekiel 3:17. This is Ezekiel 3:17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Right. Son of man, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Right? We are watchmen. What do you do when you're watching? You're set up to watch the people, right? To warn them. If something goes wrong, you got to tell them. And obviously, throughout all these generations, things have been going wrong, even through the times of the Bible, right? You had Noah prophesied for 100 plus years. Things been going wrong. That's why we're out here to set out that certain trust, that alarm, to wake up and warn the people.
It says, therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning for me.
Right. You're giving warning. We're giving them the warning from what the whole body smell inside. Right? What was that scripture? Pour out my spirit unto you. Right? That's not good. We give a warning from the Lord. Why? Because you people, the things that's going to come to pass. You got the ultimate prophecy, right? Which is, the right strain, as I call it. It's all the new world order. And that's what this man is trying to push. Keep going.
Yeah. It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
Thou shalt surely die. It's going to happen. It has to happen.
Yeah. It says, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked in his wicked ways, to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
Right. We got other camps. I'm going into that. We got other camps. Now sit there. It's a nice day. They'll come out. But during the winter, for cold, blistering weather like this, they're going to sit there, have their garment in the closet. They're not even going to warn them. Right? If you're not out here warning the people to make it ways, God is on your.
It says, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Right. And then you got the ones that'll sit there, they'll walk by, they don't even want to hear it. But again, that's on them. Right? That's between them and the Lord. You make this point. The gates of mercy is shut. There is no form of excuse to say that the prophets have not been among them, like the dead sorry today. Right. That's the spirit. I got precept too real quick. More than what he's saying about the camps not coming out because it's cold. 2 Timothy 4 and 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, and make full proof of thy ministry. Right. Make a full proof of thy ministry. Right. That's also proof up to right. They can get forward in the next scripture. Right. That goes exactly into that. Right. You gotta make full proof of thy ministry. That's what we're doing. Right. You got other camps that will not do that with the band. This is Psalm 15 and 14. It says, offer unto Yahweh thanksgiving and pay thy vows unto the Most High. Right. That's the real thanksgiving. Paying the vows and doing what they're going to have to do. The ones that we set up here. So we just observe. Yeah, they sacrifice the Thanksgiving. That's what you do when they had a so-called Thanksgiving. They're going into sacrificing unto other gods. Because when you precept Timothy 4 and 4, all foods, every creature of God is good, which is talking about the children of Israel, that was a story punch. But then when you go to the shambles, they would sacrifice, right? And the meats. And first of all, when it says the meats, that's not just talking about flesh. So they would sacrifice the meats, and if somebody didn't buy it, they would just throw it in the river, right? And they would claim that anybody who would sacrifice food out of the blessing, because remember, Yahweh Shah was their ultimate sacrifice. But they wasn't believing that. So they would still sacrifice, saying they made sacrifices for their sins. Paul would say, just eat it anyway, to the believers that believe Yahweh Shah was of the sacrifice. Right? Paul would say, they would say, this food is sacrifice to not to the Most High, but to other gods. But Paul would say, eat it anyway, because it's other lords anyway. Right? So that Thanksgiving goes into really sacrificing Yahweh Shah for the children of Israel. Thank you.
Go ahead. This is Romans 12 and verse 1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is a reasonable service.
Right. That's why I brought up. It's a reasonable service for us. Right? That's what we're out here for. Right? Our salvation, the destruction of this society, and to reclaim our people. This is so yeah, it's a sacrifice. Okay, to come out here, right? Yep. So we're still kind of sacrificing. Yep. I got it. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. It says, preach the word, right? Be instant in season or out of season. Cold. It says rebuke, shame. Okay, it says rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. How do you long suffer? Right. You ain't suffering on the couch. Like that said, apostle. I call it, Dick called himself the apostle. You know what I'm saying? You spread all over the country. Talk about bring those who need to stand on your own. Nah, man. How about you stand up to general? Get off the couch. You can stand up somewhere. And he's probably sick. He probably is. But if you're gonna bring the full truth, bring the full truth. You know, there's some brothers who really sick. They can't really walk and stuff like that. But have the truth. Don't call yourself an apostle and you ain't bringing the right message. Go ahead. This is Psalm 50 and 16. It says, but unto the wicked Yahweh says, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, for that thou shouldest keep my covenant in thy mouth? All right. What is thou to do to declare a statute? Again, y'all out here, y'all got to dust off your garments when it gets, hot outside or warm outside. What did you do to declare statutes? Right? The law, statutes, and commandments. Right? But that goes even further than that. So y'all don't have any faith. Y'all hear something going on out here, y'all stay in the house. You know, it's a snowstorm. Y'all staying in the house. You have no faith. It says this last verse. It says, seeing thou hatest instruction and casting my words behind thee. So you was told you come out here to see it. But now you just putting your bad in the church. You teaching the wrong thing, then you just messed up all your work. You're doing about things to the right. Right, yep. Yeah, well, this is worse. This is bad as a Christian. So, somebody can go back to stop. Somebody can idea. He's Isaiah 41 and 9. And behold, here cometh a chariot of men with a couple of horses. And he answered and said, Babylon is fallen, and all the graven images of her God he have broken unto the ground. So that even goes to the other camps as well. So y'all graven images, right? Israel united in Christ. You know, where's that? Yo playing yoga. But that also goes into the graven images of this society. Why? Because everyone is drunken of the wine. Right? Everyone that walk by, they believe in whatever the hell they want to believe in. Right? This society is what they call the land of the free. Right? When all throughout history, even this man's history, there has never been any form of freedom. Right? If he had any form of documents or freedom, anything like that, laws, treaties, he always broke them. And it always had a catch to it. Slaves, or even worse. Or Christianity. That's how they all get everybody. Christianity. The mental part is we can break it. You don't like it when anybody breaks it. That's what they do. That's what they do. The whole sanctions on other nations. When the other nations do be sanctioning this way. They make what you treat all the time. Right.
If I may, I was gonna say, the Statue of Liberty is a graven image that fits what you're talking about.
That's what it is. The people, such as Obadiah, right? You know, I recently went into the Treaty of Versailles, even, you know, back in like 1914 and 1919. And what they did is that they pretty much had sanctions on Germany, right? Because they blamed Germany on World War II. So what they did, they had sanctions set up in these treaties to make peace treaties with them, but also take away their weapons, right? That goes against even the Second Amendment, right? The right to bear arms. But
World War II didn't come about till the 40s,
right,
1940.
not World War II.
World War I.
World War
It started about 1918.
Yep. Or was it like a World War before that? Something
There
like
was a whole bunch of wars.
It was blaming Germany on it.
Right.
So they was trying to take away their military, you know, their weaponry. And that goes against everything that they say, right? They say that every country should have weapons, but that's Obadiah 1 and 7. Um, it's not somebody get Proverbs 1:22. Right? That's how I get it. Right? If something would have ever happened to Germany at that time, what are they supposed to do? But yet you try to sit here and sanction and take over what they call annexing, right? You tried to take over Cuba and the Philippines. Why? Because they were not self-governed. You know, this devil, Esau, right? All they do is sit there and lie. They're hypocrites. Or you try to take over another country and say that they're not self-governed, but you try to leave Germany ungoverned. That don't even make sense. All right, yeah, this is Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 22. It says, how long you simple ones, right? Will you love simplicity? How long you simple ones will you love simplicity? Right? Again, when we just read Babylon is fallen and the graven images, you know, they're done away with. Right? You people believe in these graven images. You know, you got to take that go up and say that this is a graven image, right? And we had it graven. But y'all people believe in, you know, these idols. Some idols, y'all don't believe in the Most High. Right? Y'all believe in all, Dagon. No wonder why you got companies like Balenciaga, which means for all is king and Latin. Right? Y'all believe in Jesus Christ, Santa Claus, you know, a fat man that Pretty much, it's a mockery of the Saint Nicholas. Yep. All of y'all believe in all these different gods. But one thing that they would not have y'all do is worship unto Lord Yahweh by outside. Right? They passed out a guide said if you have any extremists in your household, report this. They count us as terrorists. But everybody in this world can have every single religion that they want. You know the biggest terrorist in the household? Your entertainment. Yep. Movie, entertainment. That program. No? Yep. Edom is the biggest terrorist in your household. Yep. MKO. You don't need a man. Yep. You can do it all on your own. Yep. That examples always come out. Biggest terrorist.
God, thanks.
You talk about people pushing that stroller at full speed too. Right, sure. You talk about terrorism. You know the biggest terrorist? Who's the biggest terrorist group? Christianity. Yep. Now, if they've been there throughout all these years and still go. Christianity has came, raped, robbed our people, and bought white Jesus.
Yeah.
And now today we'll say, well, it don't matter the color. But it mattered back then, though, didn't it? When they gave it to us. That's what destroyed it. That is a terroristic organization. You build a church through one group, and the KKK comes in and bomb the church and set it on fire. And then generations later, you see how people rob and destroy, and they blaming each other. Black Lives Matter is the biggest goddamn terrorist, man. Isaiah 2:42, the first example, man.
It's a saying that if you ain't want no smoke, you should have struck the match. And Christianity, she struck that match. And now here we are. We witness we with the smoke because of all the shit that y'all done.
You look at terrorists, you look at terror, right? But you got terror, which we all know what terror is. Right? It's something that intimidates. That's like you just explained. That's how they fought on plantationism, what you call Christianity. That's how they fought that bull crap on, man. All right, it's just something that intimidates, an object of fear. All right, and you better you worship this, or we, you know what I'm saying, or you get dealt with, right? So it says something of fear. So like you said, terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Terrorists is in everybody's household, which is Esau, that damn media, man. Right? You know the funny part, because you're going back with Christianity. Because back then, they didn't teach the soft stuff they taught now. They used, because they knew that the Most High, even back then, they used that to their advantage. They knew that the Most High was the ultimate threat. That's why he names. But it was on the falsehood. They knew that with the power the name of the Lord has, it was that type of name, but the fact that they know that he causes destruction, they knew they can profit off of that. That's why they started going around different all parts of the world to take everybody down.
Yeah, it's the same. These white people, Edomites, they got the black people in reserve because they destroy the people and expect them to be upstanding and straight. But you destroy the people, so you got the people that y'all deserve, and it's country.
Yeah.
I got a precept.
Oh, okay. Because you
All right. This is Jeremiah 4:22. It says, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are Sodom's children."
Right.
It's Sodom means people.
right? Sodom, yeah, the elder one into it. Sodom, means sod, right? Goes to sod. And Sodom, habitual drunkard. You know, goes close to stupid. Yep. Yeah. Fine.
Right. It says they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. So every time Jacob invents something evil, like Jacob hit a lot of time in doing something evil, but something to do something good, they don't got no time for it. They don't want to hear it.
Right. You know, in Shakespeare, they add 10 to 10. Right? That's another thing that if they can't, they're wise to be evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. If they're wise to be evil, they will add more evil on top of evil. Their meaning, you know why they hate those damn Israelites? They hate those damn Israelites if you try to correct them. We're telling you can't no longer commit adultery. No longer wait for your neighbor to go to work so you can knock on the door and creep in the back door up the fire escape. You can't do that anymore, man. They have it. Some people get off on adultery. And adultery ain't just sleep with another man's wife. Adultery is also a philosophy.
Right. Yeah.
Jake, if you bring a new doctor, like that big Jake,
Yeah.
let's say you can eat ham and shit.
Yeah.
Jake is wise to be evil. They say, yeah. The motherfuckers on the fence about eating the garbage, he just gave me an excuse. So the Lord set them up as an excuse to sway them over to eat garbage.
Then they'll gang up. They'll form cliques and gang up with each other. You know, to do wickedness.
Like them Bloods and Crips. There's no Black Lives Matter on that. Nobody can answer that when we ask that. They'll just walk on by. You know? And it's Jake happy with his big snow buddy. Israel, Israel got severe anxiety right now. Israel probably got like one of the biggest amounts of anxiety on the planet. Why? Because it's fear. It's scared. You know, again, fear will drive you to do anything. It's not even really necessarily hatred, but it's fear. Why? Because they fear that the society is coming to an end. But they don't fear the Lord. Right. Because if you feared the Lord, you wouldn't do the things you do. But no, wait a minute. Christianity said throw out all the laws. They said, which only benefit the woman, really. Yeah. Right, that's where you get wisdom and knowledge, subject to stability of that time. The bottom line, oh, go ahead, bro. But obviously, these people, they ain't got no wisdom and knowledge. They're not stable. They're not even stable right now. They hearing something like this going on, a little bit of sleet, rain, snow. You know, they're all piling up in the store. Imagine in the last days. By the way, before I forget, if your sister in the truth, you don't put yourself in a situation where you feel you're obligated to have to get a man. You need to make sure this wicked Jake that come in the truth. Without trusting the Lord. Some women do it because they see somebody is popular, they see this or that. The Lord can still have deliverance with it. I mean, at the end, when this thing wraps up, you're going to get a man of the Lord anyway. But as of right now, don't be in that spirit of, I've got to get a man because I need to be saved. How do you know he's saved? You don't even know that. You know, I mean, it was a Jake. Now, we're not pushing that you shouldn't be with a man of the Lord. I'm not saying that. But there was a Jake in the truth. We call him the fox because he wore his big furry coat. This Jake was zooming in on another brother wife in the same camp. And they invited her over because he got kicked out or something. And she said, ain't that a sin for you to sleep with me? He said, yeah, they gotta be. She said, don't the other one, the man had to die before you could mess with me? You know what she said? He said, he's spiritually dead, sister. So I could mess with you. See, you gotta understand, women are crafty. She already knew what she wanted to do. That's why she asked him that, so he can make the excuse for her. That's why she was there. I think he was over. I don't know which way it was, but when a woman started asking you, don't he have to be dead before you can? You already know you're trying to hit. She's asking you that to have an excuse to take the guilt off of her so she won't feel guilty for doing it. And guess what? He was a prophet out on the highway to the hedges. You see what I'm saying? So you can wind up destroying yourself trying to so-called get with a man you think is a man of the Lord, and he wicked. Then both of y'all can get destroyed because a wicked woman is given to a portion of a wicked man. So I'm gonna keep trying to stress that because I know the thing is, yeah, you can have you sisters, you need to find a man, and that is true. But but the Spirit has to reveal you if that man, every man that puts on a garment ain't a man of the Lord. That must be what understood. Hell, I hope that I am.
We had a guy in
Man
our
that's meek and fear the Lord.
we had a guy in our camp. Every woman that walked by, she was looking at me.
I'm just saying, it doesn't mean you're a man of the Lord because you got a garment on. Your sisters gotta watch that shit. But anyway, go ahead. Come on, I'm gonna continue on. Just like in IUIC, all the women coming up there, them women coming up in there not for the Lord.
Oh, yeah, you already know. You already know.
They go in there and see these strong men. They think
Yeah.
that's why they go into TD Jakes and stuff, man.
Yep. Dropping dollars on them.
You know what I'm saying? Women are easily manipulated and controlled. That's why Esau is taking the power out of our hands. You can't control them when you ain't got no money. But this word controls people, man. In the Bible, you can almost pull certain things out of the Bible to fit your doctrine. That man, that big nose, heavy man on dialysis,
Yeah.
he pulled the scripture out for the laws of sin. Now the law we know ain't of sin. How the hell are laws of sin? That's because we transgress in the law. That's why the writers, the universalism, switched that around and put it like that. The original text ain't even say it like that. Yeah, the law is sin because we sinned in the law. All you gotta do is keep reading. And what happened when you sin in the law? That's a transgression. Sin is the transgression of the law. It didn't mean do away with the law. It mean that Jake was doing exactly what T.D. Jakes did when he said, let's say I did do this. All I got is enough blood to cover me and my sin. That's what that's talking about, sinning in the law. The laws get made sin. Damn demons, man. Go ahead, brother. I'm gonna back you up real quick on that. See if I can find it. You speak real quick. See if I can find it. Trying to see if unless you want to sit here and talk about duality, shit like shit like that. But at this point, man, you gotta go to what's the point? Not the prize. What's the point? You guys want to put down the body. That's all. Because again, you just want an excuse to sin. Right? That goes to all these takes out here, Israel. They want all the sin, they want all the excuses to sin. So to back you up, because you said about the excuses to sin, right? Because right now we in the time, like when I'm getting ready to read, this is the prayer of Azariah, all right? Verse 15. It says, because there's only one chapter in there. This is verse 15. It says, neither is there at this time, watch this, it says, neither is there at this time prince or prophet or leader, okay, or burnt offering, or sacrifice, or oblation, or incense, or place to sacrifice before thee, and to find mercy. So that we are pretty much in that time, man. We got prophets, you know what I'm saying? But like far as like how we had it before, like kings, ranks and stuff like that, we don't got that right now. But that's the time but when you have like certain things you could do. You know what I'm saying? What do you think the point of mercy is, man? You know what I'm saying? When you look at grace, you know what I'm saying? You know what a Christian say? Well, I'm under grace. How the hell you know that? Well, when you look at grace, that's right, exactly. But when you look at grace alone, that tells you not to forget about the law, right? That tells you right there. Just look at the word alone. Grace is mercy. Mercy tells you don't forget about the law.
Yeah, when you get
Right?
a late ticket, late notice for rent, and they give you a certain amount of time to pay, it's supposed to be due on the 5th, on the 1st, but you got till the 5th, well, that's mercy. But according to the Christian, I don't need it. I'm covered under the blood. Forget the day of rent. Can you imagine how our people so destroyed from that mindset? Yep. Forget it all. I can keep committing adultery. That's why TDJ should be a power back. Because he'll have no,
Yep.
he feels he can just go into a booth like the Catholic Church and he can pull a string and blood can drop down on him and he's covered. He's covered. Covered with the blood of Jesus. You know, these devils so sick. They probably do that blood, actual blood.
Yeah.
And they take the blood and sprinkle it on each other.
Yeah.
And they do that in those rituals.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what TD Jakes is talking about.
Precept.
Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 4:15. This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid it up in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his saints, and that he has respect unto his chosen.
Yeah, so how are you going to be saints? That's his elect. But number one is bestowed unto the elect. The problem is you don't know if you're the elect.
Right.
So you got to have fear. You know what I'm saying? Who
It's so-
the hell says, oh, don't worry about the law. You're covered by the blood of Jesus. Just throw out the law. That old Dick told me that across the street. Yep. His wife told him, just throw it all out.
And
You don't need it.
Yep, because it benefit, like you keep saying, it benefit her ass, man. You know what I'm saying? When people tell you to forget about the laws of the Bible, you know a woman is behind that shit, man, because it benefits them. It don't benefit us. You know what I'm saying? Then again, you can eat whatever it is you want to eat. You know what I'm saying?
But what did that big Jake have? He had that woman up in there, you know, and she was cooking the food for him. See? I'm saying,
This is James.
this is James. This is James 2 and 17. It says, even so, faith, if it had not worked, is dead, being alone.
Right. Faith about works is dead. You gotta have works in it, right? What the hell you go to a job? You know, you think you just go and get paid sitting there? You know, you gotta put in works. You know, you gotta work your hours.
You like Adrian Broner, man, the fighter. It says, yeah, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have work. Shew me thy faith without thy works, and I will shew you thee my faith by my work.
All right. Right. So that's all self-explanatory. You know, you can't choose the Lord's faith without works. You know, that goes to Ephesians 6 and 10, or 6 and 12. Right? You gotta put on the whole armor of your house. Right? If you don't do that, right, you gotta put on the whole armor of God. If you don't do that, what the hell are you supposed to do? Right? You don't put on the clothes and stuff, right? You go to war. Somebody gonna cut your arm off. Right? You gotta have the whole armor. If you had a question or you just are you what do you believe in? Okay. Well, that's good. You know, I'm like, what do you know who we are, you know Israel. You know what I'm saying? You believe you're Israelite?
And I believe in God.
Yeah, but you know you're Israelite.
I believe in God. I believe in God.
You just believe in God. What do you know about God?
God.
So what about God? What do you think God? What would you say God is?
God.
A God or the God? Okay. Well, there's many gods. So you said there's many gods. You said what? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt. You're just knowing the right one. Biden is a god. Yes. Joe Biden is a god. You know that? Look at me crazy. If you look at your God, only this is not the word God. It means power. You got to talk to you. But look at it, it's a lot of power. Power. Yeah, that's why God calls him the Most High God. He's the highest of all gods. Now, as what the brother was bringing out, you said all you believe is in God. So what does God believe in? That's the question. Get Amos 3 and 1. Positivity. Huh? Positivity. God is about positivity? Then why is so much negativity happening? Then he believe in negativity too, then, right? All right, then.
Can't have all positivity or it's not gonna be positive.
Right, but that's God. God is not all love. Did you know that?
That's not true.
God hates too. Did you know that?
So he's a God. So
God can love and hate. Are you a father?
no.
Okay, do you have a father? Obviously you do. Do you know him? Okay. Is your father a God? You don't consider him a God. Even in the rap world, they say, hey, my God. That's my God right there, right? So yes, are we a God? Is LeBron James a God in the in the basketball court?
You can say you're a demigod. You're not no God.
Whatever a demigod. But anyway, go ahead and read that.
That's a child of God.
That's what a demigod is. Okay. I understand. We are God. What is there S on the end of that? Read it again. It says, I have said, ye are God. Look at that. Go ahead. And all the children, right, and all of you are children of the Most High. All right, there you go. So I think he already told you that.
Yeah, I would rather say demigods because you can't God.
But
The original God is not God.
God is just a lesser God.
Yeah.
Look, man, you a God or you're not, man. There's no gray area. Well, with God, nowhere, you read the Bible, right? You read the Bible. But you say you believe in God, but so what do you read?
Nothing, just God.
Okay. No, that's
not a little crazy.
okay. It ain't no spirit one. It ain't no spirit one. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel. This is God speaking, right? Against the whole family which are brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore will I punish you for all your iniquities. So this is why we're in the condition we're in, and nobody can get us out. We done tried the Black Islam movement, right? We done tried the Black Christian church, which is all full of shit, right? We done tried the Black Coalition, the NAACP, which is owned by white Jewish people, by the way, right? The Black Lives Matter, which is owned by white Jewish people as well. What did you say? The Black Panthers, who is also owned by white Jewish people as well. You see what I'm saying? And so there's no escape. There's only one power that's going to deliver us out of this hell that we're in. Period. We all tried it, right? We tried everything. We got together, we held hands and peace and harmony. Remember in the 60s, if you look at the history, there was bombing us. I remember they were lynching us, and we was calling on Jesus Christ. And it's because we called on Jesus Christ why we got destroyed. Because you know, there's a Messiah, but he's not that white stringy-haired man that we see. So why would they cover up the truth if they knew if they had to know the truth to tell that lie?
Well, the problem is the image.
You said what?
The problem is the image.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't need no image. That's why I can say God.
Right.
God.
The reason why we need an image is to identify the truth.
No image.
It's the truth.
I mean, we can't have ways to figure out.
So what did Jesus come in the flesh? Yes or no?
Well, I don't know. I just say.
Well,
God.
we know he came in the flesh.
God. So whatever God is real is God.
Get Daniel 7 and 9.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
Let's go to Daniel 7 and 9. He said it ain't about the image. So if your loved one dies, Say your father or something passes away, and you go into the funeral home, and you got the casket laid out, closed casket, and it's a picture of a fat goddamn Chinese man on there. You're gonna say the image matter. Tell me I'm lying. Of course. We need to identify with our higher power.
But at the same time, you don't put your favorite idol. So you don't need.
It's not an idol. It's not an idol. It's not an idol. You can go an idol.
It's not a
First of all, the word idol. Hold on. This is why we got to get the context of words. The word idol just means image. That's all. When you read the book when you read the Bible, this is where Christianity screwed us up. Don't worry about idols when they put Jesus in there. The problem is the Lord said, "Thou shalt not have any other idols before me, any other gods before me," because we started idolizing different gods. There was nothing wrong with us having a picture of our Savior.
Yeah, Solomon had, pencils, medals. He had, what you call them, lions. The whole nine thing. And he was the right to utter right.
Read Revelation 1. We're going to show you something, brother. Bible. I perceive you're here to get edified and, build in the faith, right? Go ahead. We're going to show you something. See, the Christian church hasn't taught us right.
No, the Christian church is a failure. One big failure.
Yeah, they keep changing it. They change it too much. It don't make sense.
Yeah. Too many lies.
Yeah.
You hear what happened with TD Jakes, right?
Right.
Yeah, he got caught up in a homo relationship. It all came out that he was at P. Diddy's party, right? I think you know who P. Diddy is. Fuck that. Well, you know the word Diddy means nipple. Seriously. And you look at the P in the front, P nipples, and you put that together. Go ahead, read what it was. This is Revelation 1:1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to shew unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John, who bear record of the word of God and of the testimony of Jesus Christ. Here we go. And of all things that he saw.
Eyewitness.
Now, it was well known. Why is the image in the Bible? Because it was well known that the Israelites were so-called black anyway. So you had no reason to put that there. But he had a unique complexion. Let's go show you. Go ahead. It's your 30.
This is Job.
No. Go ahead.
Oh.
We're going to show you. This is Revelation 1:14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were. Hold on, stop there. Move too fast. Somebody turn it around. We're here to edify and teach.
So when you think of when the average person thinks of Jesus Christ, or if they Google it on their phone, first thing that pops up is
It's a white guy. It's a white guy, but they do have old text with a black guy with a sword or stick that looks like this. So yeah, this is very it's good.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's fine. Up.
Revelation 1. Hold on, you got to break down the white hair. The white really hair.
Yeah, who's the only people in the world who really have? So it's all black.
Says his hair and his hairs were white like wool, as you can see in the image. Right. As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. Now, when you go into the history, they gave us the slave Bible, right? What they did, now, if this is the white man's book, he wouldn't have had to take anything out of it, right? He'd have gave it to us like he wanted to give it to us. Right. He knew it was our book. And then he set up those preachers, stay out of Revelation 1, right? Stay out of the book of Revelation. Go into all the prosperity gospel. Stay out of Isaiah 45. Don't even go into Genesis. That's all old. The laws are done away with except the tithes. Keep that law coming in. Keep that money flowing in. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine bread. And his
Well, hold on. Stop. Y'all brothers got to break down the
like
fine
fine
bread.
bread. Now if you go into different, so like older translations, it'll say lantern, right? It'll say lantern. Lantern is very, very dark. Fine with the line that's out there now, they'll say fine brass is like that gold. We talk about real fine brass. Real fine brass is really, really dark. But if it's burnt, if the brass they chose,
It's bronze, almost bronze.
brass.
Yeah, but it's like a bronze. It's a little darker.
But keep reading. It's going to
Like a metallic bronze.
Right, but it's going to keep reading. Keep showing. Go ahead.
All right. It says, and his voice,
No, the fine brass. Go back there.
and it says, and his feet like a fine brass.
Now, you're talking about copper, right? As the brother brought out lantern. When you deal with fine brass, there's a difference between brass and fine brass. Fine brass is refined, meaning it's burnt. All the impurities out. When you can pick up on those instruments like the flute, and it looks like they're golden color, they'll call it brass. That's not actually brass, that's gold. It's not real gold. Right. It's not real gold, but it's got a golden look to it.
I also found out they use refurbished brass. Like that.
Yeah, but they'll shine it and polish it and all that. They don't say polished brass. It says fine brass. But go ahead. Here we go.
It says, as if they burned and they burned.
Uh-oh. Now we're talking about being burnt in a furnace.
Past tense. Burned.
You can take this thing right here and throw it in the furnace. Go ahead, brother.
No, that was just there, like you said, like you right saying. Take anything white, like if the paper burned in the furnace, will be black, right? So that's why I said past tense, right? So very self-clear, so it's not.
Go ahead.
And his voice, and his voice is the sound of many more.
Now go ahead, go 30 real quick.
This is Job, chapter 30 and verse 30.
Oh, this is what they want reading in church. Listen up, brother.
It says, my skin is black upon me.
I'll read that again.
My skin is black upon me.
Read that one more time.
My skin is black upon me.
Now, the Christians will have to say, just talking about a condition they were in. But have y'all ever seen a white person turn black under poor conditions? I've never seen that.
So they turn pink.
Now the thing about the image of it, right?
Different
We
color.
don't worship this. This is more so just for edification.
Oh yeah, so what I said at first.
You said what?
So same thing I said at first.
Yeah.
No idols.
Exactly. So we're not worshiping the image. But first of all,
It's just a reference.
you go back. We had engravers actually. You know something about the engraving images? Or engraving images? We had engravers, right? There wasn't nothing wrong with that. It's just that the problem came in is when you worship it. You know what I'm saying? When you worship it. If we don't worship the images, that's just an identification, right? Get that white Jesus up out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's don't want my. It's don't want my. I want. That's just funny. We're gonna show you.
We're going to show you, we're going to get you Exodus 28. Right? Because I ain't hear y'all's conversation when you say something about engraving.
Oh no! I said that.
Okay, I'm going to back you up. This is Exodus 28 and 10. 6 of the names on one stone, the other 6 names of the rest of the other stone according to their birth. With the work of an engraver in stone, like the engravings of a signet, shalt thou engrave 2 stones with the names of the children of Israel. So yes, you had engravers. There was nothing wrong with engraving. The engraving, get Exodus 21, read that. We'll show you, brother.
I'm on. Yes, sir. This is Exodus 20 and 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Here we go, my brother. Here we go.
Out of the house of bondage.
Right.
Thou shalt have no other God before me.
Well, wait a minute. Remember you said something about God? Read that part again. Thou shalt have no other gods before. So he has the label. Remember, I'm gonna get it in a second, right? But in the scripture, he says he's the God of gods, the King of kings, right? The God of all terror, right? So that's why I asked a God or the God. So he's right. If you say the God, then that's right. That's a good answer. If he is the God, he's the most high. But there are other gods. Lesser God, maybe, but nowhere in the Bible do you see a different God. A God is a God, right? When you look at the definition of God, all it is a power. That's why everybody say, well, the powers that be, because we pay rent, we pay bills to a so-called God. It's an evil God, but it's a so-called God. So all it is a power. That's all it is, right? Yeah. When you look at God, also another name in the New Testament is Lord. Exactly. Right. There's many lords, but see, those are none but titles. See, this is why we call the Most High God. His name is Yahweh. That's his true name. He is. So no other God can be beside him. No. Even Satan's a God. Yes. Believe it or not, even Satan's a God. And guess what the Christian church will teach? We might be going a little deep on this one. Satan follows up with the Heavenly Father. Right. He does what he says to do. Right. Get the one with the trumpet blown in the
Amos 3.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
Amos 3.
Yeah.
Oh, you get first. You know what, brother? You get First Samuel 2:7, 2:6. I thought that was like Amos. Okay.
Like 3 and 8, 3 and 5 and 3 and 6.
6. Okay, read that. All right, this is Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? There you go. Yeah. God did it. Hit Isaiah 45:7. All of those guys that get shot down in the street. Yes. The Lord. Yeah, read it. Show it to him. In the scripture. This is First Samuel, chapter 2. I'll start at verse 6. It says, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. It don't even happen without. See, the Lord has an order set up. You know, when you have a command chain like in the business, a lot of stuff don't even get up to the higher up. He puts the order out, and that's it. That the one like the one you call Jesus is under the Heavenly Father. So he handles the spirit realm. He does it all. In fact, did you know the one you call Jesus, Yahweh, him and the angels is the one that created the earth, not the Most High God himself. There's the chain of command. Okay. So when there's angels that are set up to put things in complete order, right? There's angels set up to put things in complete order, right? Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep reading.
It says the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
Break it down, brother.
Yep. So when anybody has to die, oh, matter of fact, if anybody being born, the Lord controls. Whether die, yes. So a person being born, that's the Lord controls. A person being murdered or killed, that's the Lord. It says the Lord make a poor and make a rich. So if you hit the lottery, that's the Lord. If you get a nice run into some money or a job, anything, the Lord controls that. That's right. If you go broke, if you get cut out, that's the Lord. Yep.
I mean, one thing the church has parted out, right, is that when you look at God, they also say they never say they go down.
Right.
And so that's right there. That you
Yes, sir.
keep going on that, because this is what it's actually talking about. Go ahead.
Now, boy, it says, he bringeth low and lift up. It says, he raiseth up the poor out of the dust.
Oh,
and lift up the beggar from the dunghill.
now we're getting somewhere. Somebody told 30 and 5, right? The white man, if you know it, don't get it twisted. Some of our people look white. Not so much about complexion now. Because our nationality, right? They were, you ever watch that cartoon, The Flintstones? That was them. The Rock, the people of the Rocks. Get that scripture they going up to the kids around. That's an Obadiah 6. They dwelt in the caves of the rocks. Get that Job 30 and 5 real quick. It's Job 30 and 5. Here we go. They were driven forth from among men. Break it down, brother. Right. That was the time where we drove them out from the land. They were in dirty caves. The guys at the most with the caveman, that was good. And now we pushed them out because that's all they were. They were just self defeat. They had no business with us. That's why you always tell them to get out, go away. It said they cried at them as if they had feet. Right? I'm about to slide off. I thank y'all for the explanation. Oh, man, we were just getting warmed up, my brother. All right, my brother. All right. Come up. See us next time, brother. All right, my brother. I thought we was going to be a star. You saw the way you came up and shit. I said, oh, man, it's another one. Uh-huh. That's why I told y'all to deal with him. I ain't want to deal with y'all.
He just didn't understand.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't had much of an understanding.
Well,
a lot of people don't, you know.
Well, it's a lot of pride on it.
Yeah.
You know, God, all I believe. God.
Yeah.
The scripture says if thou understand not, lay thy mouth.
Right.
If you don't understand what's being said. So get the Ecclesiastes 5 and 1 on that.
And shalom to all the brothers and sisters on the comment board.
The scriptures on there.
There's a couple of them, but
keep something that's worthy of reading. Get that, brother. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifices of food. Yeah, this is actually going into other Israelites. So that guy don't. He can't tell him keep his foot. He said, keep his foot, the nigga probably got a gun in this shit, man. He said, keep my foot, nigga, I'm pulling a gun out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother, you got it, brother. You got it. I teach you, man. Learn from my teacher. You know, today, a couple of days. Learn from my teacher. All right, somebody get tightened up. Can I get this picture real quick? You know, a little bit ahead of it, you know, further. I know we already covered it. Right, that's fine. You know, a little further. This is First Chronicles 16 and 25. It says, "For great is the Lord Yahweh by Shemiyah, right? And greatly to be praised." That's right. He also is to be feared above all gods. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. So that's that. They have it, man. There are other gods, but there's a reason why he's called the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You know, Titus 1 and 9. There's no such thing as a damn demigod, man. God is God, man. There's no gray area. That's right. That's right. You may be a lesser god, but you're a god nonetheless, man. You will never see demigod in the Bible. Hello. Just for edification. That's right. Yeah, that's the problem with all these doctrines. You go on YouTube and pick up 1,000 doctrines in a week. Facts. Facts. Yeah. Oh, there were many gods and lesser gods. Yeah. In fact, when you go to Roman means Romulus. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You had the Greek. The Greek had gods. The Egyptians had gods. The Babylonians had gods.
I got a quick one. This is Proverbs 1. It's from GMS humble servant Ron. Proverbs 1 and 23.
Here we go.
It says, "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit onto you. I will make known my words unto you."
Yes.
And when you go to that dumb idols, right? Dumb meaning not speaking. Do your God speak? Because Yahweh speaks.
And he always, all throughout the Bible, throughout the scriptures, he always made mockery of that. You know what I'm saying? Like Daniel. You know what I'm saying? He told Darius the king, That ain't nothing but play on the outside.
Yeah.
Or was it vice versa? They say your God don't speak. Your God ain't living.
He not eating.
Some we went over too when they went temple and Dagon. They said your God speaks. Yep. And if your God speaks or something, and he rain fire or something like that. Right. Even in Egypt, they probably like to bring out with the crocodile. With Aaron, with the staff. But Brother Holden one, we got to tell you, brother.
2 and verse 18.
Here we go.
What prophet is the graven image that the maker thereof had graven it? The molten image and a teacher of lies that the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols. Woe unto him that said to the wood, awake, and to the dumb stone, arise. It shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there was no bread, and there was no breath like at all in the midst of.
So it's the same thing. You know how I'm not wearing them today because it's raining, but you know how I like wearing them stones.
Yes,
I never worship those stones. You know what I'm saying? You don't worship the stone, but you wouldn't be priest. You know what I'm saying? But you don't worship it. It's the same thing with this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna bow down on my knees and pray, because this is an identification. Graven images, you didn't pray to them, right? You just had them. They kind of show appreciation and significance to the Lord. That's all it was. You don't worship them, man. So right. Say what you just now read. That's my point. But the heathens were actually worshiping, those idols unto God. Yep. It's kind of they had the statue and they put a ordinance of Dagon. The thing of judges. Was sad. But they prayed to Dagon, right? The heathens, the Philistines, they prayed to Dagon. And what happened? The statue fell over. Right, so they put it back up. They put it back up. Right. And those were kids. And it was crazy. Then they put it back up. The next morning, they came back. It was on the floor, 7 pieces. Dang! Right? That will fit into a big statue. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna look up the word God. There's different. There's different definitions. Oh, that was I just want to get it before I lose it. It says, a person or thing of supreme value, a powerful ruler, and it can mean the higher power of God. So God has many different definitions. When you really think about it, we don't worship any God. We worship the Most High and His Son. That's right. Because God is just a title. Just like when I got into it with the IUIC, I did a video, the IUIC with the names. When he said his name shall be called Counselor and Wonderful and all that. Yep. Well, when you go into the understanding of what the word name is, the word name that really has nothing to do with the person that's talking about, but the title. Hello. That's why he said, he who call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. Yes, sir. If it says the name is a counselor, the name is this, I can say that name, that brother's the name of the head of the camera. Right. That don't mean that's his name. That's just a title. That word name describes the title of that person. Good. That's right. So when you call on the name of the Lord, yes, sir. That word name is synonymous with connecting. That's all that means. It just connects you to the actual reality and the statement that you're speaking on. Yes. Yeah. Right? Yes. When I went into it, I said, well, because they'll pick you up on that. But his name should be wonderful. His name should be counselor. His name is this. Yeah. When it said that word name, that was connecting with title, not with the Heavenly Father. Right. That's all that was. Right. That's why it said, I shall call on my Lord. His name. Yeah. What his name is. Yeah. Not counselor. You can say counselor one, whatever. Right. But it says, when whosoever to call on the name of God or the name of the Lord, that's actually talking about the Most High. But if you say, hey, I'm calling on the name of a principal, right? A name of somebody's title, the name of the manager of CBS. Yeah. That's not him. It's his title. It's like that. That's more problems with the English language. Yep. That's more problems with that. Fact. You see how the Lord allowed us to have this crazy ass English language just to throw, you know what I'm saying, stumbling blocks everywhere, man. No, it ain't stuff, man. They brick walls, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's a complete stop. Yeah. Like, nah, man, the name, man, the name. It's just like it can't get like Mark. Again, that's English again, man. Mark. So-called. That's a brick wall to a lot of Jake out there, man. Even though, let's be honest, man, even though a lot of these Jakes don't, man. You know what I'm saying? They just try to say, try to keep that pride up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we still right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Jake full of shit, man. That English, I even went into that. English, Germanic language. Right? Oh, it was going over to three. And you know, you gotta, we made that joke, George W. Bush. Right, the letter W, literally a W D. So why is it called W? Or W.
Like a Roman, because on the court system it has COR, and it's like
That's in the 1611. When the way the U's look, and all the U's look like these. That's how they work. That's why we say George W. Now that's why you get Isaiah 28 when it says the stammering lips and another tongue.
Yes.
That the Lord will speak. So then when you hear the next president is George W. Bush. It's so confusing.
No, I hear that. Yeah. That's because I'm like, wow, when you really think about it, when you really think about it, like,
not George, but George. You know, Edomites, they got so they joked us about how we spoke it.
Right.
Yes, that's all said.
Yeah.
You know, man,
Hold on. Red ass up in the back Appalachian Mountain. Yeah.
They're the ones who sounded like that.
Yeah.
They're the ones who have a toilet on the front porch.
You
know what I'm saying?
How about that? Don't forget about that. That's right.
The house started without
Ain't that something?
You will walk down the street with bare feet. And you see goddamn devil sitting on the toilet on the porch. They got that flying all around.
Yeah.
Go back to 35. That's that devil.
Uh-oh.
You see a bearded Edomite, a red, you know what I'm saying? One of the redneck bearded Edomites about the houses. With that damn tub, that bathtub in the front. and the toilet, like you said, the toilet.
The Beverly Hillbilly.
They got these big ass beards coming down to that big ass stomachs and shit. You know, now like Edomite stupid, man. We sat on some shit like that. We have all kind of ticks on our ass, Lyme disease and bumps.
Yeah.
But no, they right with the shit.
I know it's about the food. They could do so. Yeah. Yeah, we don't die. We said that's that raw shit. They survive with this shit. Yeah, they do. That shows you that Esau is a totally different.
Speak up, brother.
That shows you that Esau is a totally different
animal.
You know, when the Lord said, Jacob, I love Jacob and I hated Esau, he meant it. Sir, you know, yes, sir. Go ahead. Go back to the joke. This is Job 30:5. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, right? To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth. There you go, right over there. Stand over there, brother. You know it. Go ahead, read it again. It says, they were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief to dwell in the cliffs of the valley, to dwell in the cliffs of the valley, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks. There you go. That power plant with the penis on top. And even if they if they had metal, like if they have a metal building or anything, that comes from rocks too. So that's another form of you said what, brother? If metal, any type of metals. Anything
Yeah,
in the
you
building.
brought that out.
Yeah, that's a form of a rock as well. Oh, like this right here. Yeah,
Like this behind.
glass is sand. That's a form of rock.
It's like like mineral.
Yeah.
No, it all comes from like the iron ore. Yeah. Iron ore comes from rock. Because there's like, you know, that's where you see like obsidian and all these different space rocks. That's where they go in the gate. Right. That's what also we get your holes from too. Yep. Okay. Right now, volcano. No, go ahead. Yes, sir. It's Obadiah, verse 3. Here we go. It says, the pride of thine heart deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. Right? You see that goes right here. You know what I'm saying? Made out of purely glass, rock, water, shit right there, brother. You know what I'm saying? Well, it says, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, right? Who shall bring you down to the ground? That's why he set himself up high like that, man.
Oh, that's the World Trade Center right there. That building. They already got rid of some of them in New York. You know.
So you see that dumbass design, right? You see how smart and crafty Esau is, but dumb at the same time. There's a reason why buildings aren't supposed to be that high, man. Where's the escape plan? You know what I'm saying? When that 9/11 situation happened, wasn't nobody able. So you trying to run all the way down? You know, elevators probably shut off. Right, you know what I'm saying? You trying to run all the way down. It's a good point. You right there on whatever floor that is, right? And the whole building took over. Right, that's a dumbass design, man. While it's this right here, this ain't that bad. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's CBS. Okay, but right?
It's in a law. It's a certain type that's supposed to have burn.
It's supposed to have buried. So there is literally no escape plan right there. But they do that to show themselves. Yeah, man, look at me. Who's gonna bring me down? Right? Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a stupid design, man. That goes back to how right. That represents the Scotland.
It was a building in Florida like a year or two ago. It just half of it just decayed, and it just fell down. You know, so a lot of these buildings be decaying and stuff. You know, that's not a smart design, man.
No, it's not. Man, an earthquake happens. California just had an earthquake.
Yeah,
it just had an earthquake. You know what Edom would do, though.
the infrastructure.
Edom up there, he got himself an escape plan. He got one of the windows that got a little hack in it. He just plucked his shit out, and he put on his skirt. You know, they doing some freaking shit up there. The plan is to kick the bitch off and jump out and save yourself. You know, and the bitch like, what about me? Fuck you, bitch. You see this fucking hairy Edomite flying and butt naked, driving and flying and landing on cars and shit. I mean, he sold his birthright for a morsel of meat, so I guess he sold that bitch for his life. Because you know Esau like that. Yeah. He gonna have an escape plan for himself. Yeah. When the missiles get to fly, he gonna try to go into the underground. Yeah. He got the black woman thinking that thing, what about me? Yeah, what about me? What about me? And that's when the most they gonna turn on. That goes to Jeremiah 4:30. They just spread their hands and say, woe is me now because of murder. And that Esau gonna say, if that shit start catching on fire, they ain't gonna have it on the news. They're gonna they're gonna block out the Edomites that escaped. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be Harry Edomites. Well, and to be honest, when that not Oklahoma City, the New York Twin Towers, they called in to work and told the ones that knew what's going on don't come into work today. Not a good idea. You know, and that was child daycares in there and shit, man. Damn. Yeah, because they had insurance policies on the life of them people. So when all them people died, you collected on the insurance. Damn, man. Man, that's the devil, man. Yep. Yeah, they knew that was going to go that shit. I know if you saw that. One of them, the rats, we ain't got it out. One of the rats said, oh, yeah, we put insurance on the buildings. like 6 months before it happened.
That makes sense. Damn.
And then they start doing drills and stuff. And everybody like, why do you keep doing these drills? Well, they set it up. And on the day that was going to blow up, when they was doing the drills, right, they had the people leave out so they could start planting the bombs in there.
Yo.
In fact, before the plane hit, as soon as the plane hit, you saw explosions going off down below it. What the hell is explosions going on for? I seen a house catch on fire, and then the gas lines never exploded. They set up a demolition team.
Yeah. For the ground up. For the ground up.
Yeah, because jet fuel burns at 2,000 degrees. To melt those steel beams, you need at least 4,500 degrees.
You say they built that good building.
And the building, a building, a plane crashed into the Empire State Building, and that building ain't go down. First of all, when a plane is going at that kind of force, put the camera there, brother. Let's say one of them big ass planes coming that kind of force. That building ain't gonna stop that shit. It's gonna probably, some of it will because of the beam, but that shit gonna go through because of all the force. That shit gonna go through damn near to the other side.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and they showed one clip where the explosion went right off right before the plane hit.
Dang.
But now they try to say it's Photoshop.
You know how they
I don't trust nothing the devil says.
Yeah, you know how they do.
Keep reading, brother. Yeah, this one clip where everybody running on 35.
Okay, no.
Oh yeah. Yeah, people running into the back of the ambulance. Then all them people that when that plane crashed, all that smoke, that asbestos, most of them people died. That was around that whole area. All that. So that was a calculated terrorist, situation. Because you're breathing that dust.
Nice. One guy tried to go out there and rest. But they say he can go, but everybody's saying that he can rest. You get out there and die. You managed to get like 2 people. They also die.
Hey, they put up great heroes. You know who didn't? You know who didn't die?
Oh.
The rats who owned them. And then what makes it sick? All those firefighters that did the rescuing, 2-3 years later they were dead because of cancer. And you know what happened? What's that? The other men that worked there, they wound up marrying their wives. What? Oh, they make this up. A shoulder to cry. You ever see that movie Ghost?
Yeah.
With Carl Bruce?
Yeah. He said he was sitting on the sofa with her.
Trying to
He was trying to make with her.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yep.
That was crazy.
Yep. You got Jakes. Wait for your ass to die so they can get you a woman.
Watch. Yo, that's crazy. Watch the Steve. That's crazy.
That's what it is. Well, you ain't got to worry about TV Jakes. But anyway, go ahead.
Have you ever been swallowed?
Swallowing.
I
was at an Xbox party the game. And somebody in a party chat put that video in. Have you ever been swallowed?
Have you ever been swallowed?
He's a freak.
Yeah.
I put a clip in there yesterday. I just did last night. And he grabbed himself and he said, hold yourself. Grab yourself. Grab yourself. That goddamn freak, man.
I want to see a word. Swallowing. You go through a time. Swallowing.
I remember a long time ago, he was a
Yeah.
They wearing a necktie and you got that meat coming on out. That's safe.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, brother.
Like a chocolate walrus.
Chocolate water. Swallowing the Snickers. But anyway, go ahead.
It says they were trimming forth from among men. They cried after a thief to dwell in the cliffs of the valley, in the caves of the earth, and in the rock, among the bushes, they prayed under the meadow. They were gathered together. Woo.
So if we went up into the caves, you would see one squatting down all hairy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
In the bushes.
Scratching his nuts.
It said under the metal, they were gathered together.
I know them motherfuckers had jackets.
Yeah, the motherfucking drawers. The drawers, the fucking deteriorate.
The clothes deteriorated.
Yeah.
How did the Lord think of people like that and put them over? That's a power that you must fear.
Yes.
Very much.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. You better. Yeah. You damn sure better. Yeah. I mean, I can't stress that enough, man. You know what I'm saying? The people like that. You see the weird ass, more bikes like walking by here, man. Yeah. How the fuck are those people over us, man? You know what I'm saying? Them goddamn weird ass Arabs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them be outside of them hand mics. Goddamn shoes, man. You know what I'm saying?
we were sitting in the car the other day, and this brother and my wife, we sitting in the car, said, we saw a heathen. I knew it was a heathen. We didn't see the face, we just saw the back. I said, I bet y'all, man, that's got to be a heathen. It had high waters on, she had high waters on. And when she walked, the back of her heels was flipping like flip-flop. And I said, there's got to be a damn heathen. And what are your heels? Yeah, the heels was popping.
Yeah, because the shit too big.
Because they got them fucked up ankles. You know what I'm saying? And she was wearing sneakers. She was wearing sneakers. And we was like, as soon as we rolled by, we looked at her. On the face. Yep, that's Elon. Well, we gonna have some of them as coach bombs too. Israelites that don't like it. We gonna have them too.
Yeah.
Just can't give them no flip flops.
Yeah, don't give them no flip flop. Don't give them a right shoe.
No, I'm surprised they don't trip in the damn thing. We gonna set them right.
Yeah. Yep. You know it.
We're gonna have the power to arrange them ankles. Yep. So they can wear the right shoes.
All of it.
I'm pretty sure you didn't read it.
Oh, shit. Oh, shoot.
We're gonna be able to fit them up like that. Make sure they're all right. Magnified. Like your Edomites, we're going right to the field, man.
Right.
And I hope the Lord give us the power to bring the sun closer.
Back. Burn you.
Remember, you're going to double.
Yeah.
You're going to double according to your work.
Right. Wow.
So when we burn, you know we got sunburn out there too.
Yeah.
And we had peeling skin and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
You double, you ain't going to have no melanin, man.
Yeah.
And we might pull that sun closer.
That's right.
And let it be real. And we're going to make big cotton with extra long.
Yeah. Hold on.
You know? You think you like blood now, wait till you see your finger.
Hold on. Yep. Hey!
You're going to be crawling around in your diapers, pulling the goddamn cotton up and shit. We're going to take a whip.
Yeah.
Hurry up, boy.
Yeah.
And we're going to speak in your language.
That's right.
Hurry up, boy.
That's right. Yeah.
We'll make you remember, too, man.
Yeah.
We don't want to eat my blood in my cotton, so you better wash the
Fact.
We're going to have taskmaster.
That's right. That's right.
They can wash that show of peace while they got blood.
That's right.
So ain't no shortcut.
That's right.
Or teeth.
Right.
They got to do the whole
They got
to do that time.
That's right.
I got a script here. We're going to have them big manute bowl looking motherfuckers.
That's right.
Yep.
That's
Stomping
right.
down on them and shit.
Yep.
They're going to try to hide in the shadow of big tall hammer. So they can't get that sun.
Yeah. You gonna get them.
Yeah, with them 3 fingers.
You gonna get them though.
I got one. Yeah, you got a lot of Christians say.
You gonna get them.
You got a lot of Christians that say that we gonna go into heaven, all other nations going to hell. Who said that?
That's right.
They're coming to the kingdom too, buddy.
Yep.
All nations coming to the kingdom of heaven.
Yep.
How they protecting the kingdom of heaven is different.
Right.
They all coming into the kingdom of heaven, but to do what? To serve, man.
That's right.
Edom, you're going to do your 1,000 years, man.
Fact.
And any Israelite can't teach that off, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That we Edom, and everybody else going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we will be the only ones going to heaven. Fact. No, man, any Israelite can't teach that, man. You're going to hell off, man.
Facts.
Right? But I got a scripture to back up the elder what he was saying. All right. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 10. Here we go. It says, the Lord heard
even as she rewarded you. That's right. And double it to her, double according to her works. Yes. And the cup which she hath filled to her double. Yes. Right? So like he said, double the work. Right. We gonna do it righteously, man. Yep. No, we don't got no desire of proper little boys like y'all motherfuckers did, man. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Pulling babies out of women's stomachs and shit like that, man. Right. We ain't got no desire to do no sick ass shit like that, man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or you're all gonna feel it harder. And part of that harder punishment is doing things righteously, right? Right. Because Esau hates things that's upright and righteous. Right. So part of them suffering is having to do everything righteously, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Right? Yep. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's supposed to be under one accord. The scriptures say that, man. Yes. Right? Yes. It says how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. Right? So much torment and sorrow give her. Right? For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. That is the mindset of every wicked ass from the Assyrian all the way up to today's empire, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. That's every one of their mindsets, man. Right? You know, I said a queen, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna see no sorrow. Right? Yeah. They'll say that like you got Edomites today that'll say Americans is untouchable. Right. Right? And that's not the case. No.
They say the pride of thy heart has deceived thee.
There you go. Yep. Water, yep. Yes, sir. Verse 8. Sir. It says, therefore, shall her plagues come in one day. Hey! Okay, one day. Right? And that one day could be a period of time, but you see how quick it's going to be. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. And it's easy to see. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Look at the creation of the earth. Yep. Right? You remember the creation of the earth? He said 6 days. And it rested 7 days. So that would be 6,000 years. Right? Yes, sir. Each day is 1,000 years for the Lord, so that 6,000 years. So it's really not hard to see that in one day. And mind you, the Lord is outside of this realm, so he controls even the time of this realm. Yes, he may not deal with this time, but he created. Yes, sir. So, you know what I'm saying? So he's just making it where it really be one day. Hey! Hey! He controls these things. Yes! You know what I'm saying? Yeah! It says, therefore, shall her plagues come in one day. Yes. All right. Yes. Death and mourning and famine. Hey. And she shall be utterly burnt with fire. Hey. Is the Lord the house by the outside who judgeth her. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. So you can chime in whatever you want. This is verse 9. I'm just gonna read on. It's kind of raining. It's okay. It says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication, right, and lived illicitly with her shall bewail her, right? Because you got these other nations, right? Like up the street, you know what I'm saying? In the same complex, up the street from where we at, in the same complex, you got the damn Arabs and you got the damn Chinks. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. All it. Oh, I just talked about that. Fast talked about. Right? Yes. You know what I'm saying? You got them all in our so-called weird like Grady Shalane shot. But you got all of them and our so-called community making money off it, man. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So these are the kings that live deliciously with them, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all traded with them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all did all types of shit, man. Yep. Right? The whole world is completely against the Israelites, licking the wound. And you go licking the wound. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You gotta check the extra before. Okay. Right. That also uh-huh. This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 37. Here we go. It says, but yet, well, I'll start at 36. It says, if ye have been a patient that after ye have done the will of God, or Yahweh by Shimmy outside, you might receive the promise. But yet a little while, and he that shall come will come. Hey, and it will not tarry. Hey, can you repeat that slide? It says, for ye have need of patience. After ye have done the will of Yahweh by Shimmy Yahweh, ye might receive the promise. But yet a little while, and he that shall come will come. Right. And it will not tarry. Hey!
Bring that out again, brother.
Hey, man, three is wisdom, right? Right. Yep. Hey, yep. This is Hebrews 10. I'll start at 36. It says, "And ye had need of patience." That's right.
Patience, man. Patience goes to so-called suffering, man. Look.
Yes, sir. Yep. That after ye have done the will of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, right? Ye might receive the promise, right? But yet a little while, and he that shall come will come. Yes, sir. It will not tarry.
Yes. That's why in 2 Peter 3, you know, in 2 Peter, I keep bringing this up, but in 2 Peter 3, that's why it said what? Don't be ignorant of this one thing. It's very important not to be ignorant that the days of the Lord is 1,000 years, man.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yes, God. For everybody like talk about a long ass 400-year period. Nobody thinks it is long for us.
Yeah,
right. Put down the up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's not even a full day to the Lord.
Hey.
So it said, so what is it? It said, so in turn,
Yeah. It said, and he that shall come will come, right? And it will not tarry.
right. So I won't turn. Hey man, look, the Lord is always on time, man.
Hey!
You know what I'm saying? The Lord's time is all time, man.
Yes,
right? The
sir.
Lord controls. We just said it early. The Lord is the one that controls time.
Yes, sir.
Right. So just because you lose patience, like that year 2000 prophecy, right?
Right, right.
Everybody lost patience back there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So what did this guy say? He said, "The Lord don't tarry." The Lord, what it also say in 2 Peter 3, it said the Lord is not slack.
That's right.
That's right. When you slacking, you're lagging, man. You know what I'm saying? You late. Right?
Okay.
You're party.
That's right.
This is 2 Ezra 15 to 22.
Here we go.
My right hand shall not spare the sinners. This from Kazak Bar Yahweh.
Remember they said God hates the sinner, not the sinner. Hello. He said the right hand will not spare sinners. That is Israelites, man.
Yes.
Right? What we just read yesterday in Ezra 9, man. Right? Talking about them jakes, man. Don't want to get right.
Yes.
Right? He's not going to spare the sinner. You got it.
And my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
Hey.
Amen.
Hey.
Most of the time, when it talks about the wicked in the Bible, it's usually talking about Israelites. But you know, due to today's time, you can it's manifold. Scriptures always go manifold.
Fact.
Who says innocent blood?
Right.
Esau. That's
But-
Genesis 9:6.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he says innocent blood, Esau, but you can also say that damn TD state, man. Right? Because they hire up. You got these celebrities, you got these pastors, they're shepherds. When you look at a pastor, it's a shepherd. And a shepherd is a leader of sheep. Yep. And they shed innocent blood by telling them, forget about the law, man. Right? So it's also that's definitely talking about Jake too, man.
Hey.
Shedding innocent blood. The innocent blood right now is the elect, man.
And if you start speaking the truth,
Yeah.
they start trying to kill you.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to put you to death.
Facts.
Right?
No, that's it. That's it.
Okay, go on. This is Ezra 9:1.
Here we go. Yep. Yes, sir.
Now, when these things were done, the princes, talking about Cyrus, right, the governor, the princes came to me saying, the people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the people of the land, doing according to their own abomination, even of the Canaanites,
Hey.
the Hittites,
Hey.
the Pezerites,
Hey.
and the Jebusites,
Hey.
the Ammonites,
Hey.
the Moabites,
Hey.
the Egyptians,
Hey.
and the Ammonites.
Hey.
For they have taken of their daughters for themselves and for their sons, so that the holy seed have mingled themselves with the people of the other land.
Hey.
That's going into the one that you couldn't have other nations, but you mingled yourself, you married them. When you married into those heathens, you started following their God.
Right. Yes.
Right. They ain't talking about the black woman. Well, the black woman is another God too.
Hey.
Right. So you gotta watch marrying them because they'll take you away from the chicken.
Hey.
You know, the same damn thing, man.
Hey.
So we see in the history of the Bible how the Israelites have always been mingling themselves amongst heathenistic practices.
Right.
That's why adultery is just not sleeping with another man's wife. Right. It's also sleeping with other gods.
Right.
And when you sleep with other gods, you will sleep with other men's wives.
Hey.
You will do the TD Jakes.
Hey! Hey!
Right? You will possibly be a power bottom. Hey! You know? You will be a power bottom or a power top, whatever it is.
Fact.
You know?
It's going to vex me.
Now, when you go into the history, I did a video yesterday. When you go into the history of Rome, the Romans felt you could marry a woman, you could be with a woman, right?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't matter, but you could also be with a man too at the same time.
Right, right.
And the higher up official was allowed to have wives, but then they always messed around those gladiators. They were screwing each other, but not just the spear in their sword, but they were stabbing themselves.
Facts.
Right?
Oh,
Right?
facts.
So they were doing all kind of sick shit. So we fast forward today, and you see the TD Jakes,
Tell him, Elder.
Denzel Washington,
Tell him, Elder.
was supposed to be caught with P. Diddy in a party. And then the people in the comment board, not Denzel. He wouldn't do anything like that.
It's just dumb, man. Americans just dumb, man. His first goddamn movie was doing some homo, all of them. Him and Will Smith. Fact. He came in the game doing, alphabetical things, True facts. Why all these other countries talk shit about America, man? This is America's just dumb, man. America's just slow. You got that right.
Then 47 and 1.
Huh.
Wonder what the brother can sort out.
Huh. You know what I'm saying? America's just stupid as shit, man. You got that right. You know what I'm saying? Man, not calling you. You know what I'm saying? That. You know what I'm saying? That's called idol worship. Yeah. What's Ice Cube name? O'Shea. Yeah, man. That's how I'm saying. Not him. Yeah.
Well, he was created.
Hey!
Man, he was from a suburban. A lot of them was like that. The one that played in Boys in the Hood.
Hey!
The one that shot, what's up, Pope? What's up, fool?
Yeah.
And he pulled a gun out.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Avery something.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know he started carrying on that rope?
Yeah. The one that had the shotgun.
Yeah, the one that had the
He
shotgun.
out the window.
What's up, Pope?
Yeah, they killed him in jail, too.
He got locked up. He got caught up in that rope.
Yeah, they killed him in the bank.
Right.
Yeah.
He would have been like living out Anne Arundel County.
That's right.
He was a county.
He got him. You got it, Doc.
That's like Ice Cube.
You got it, Doc.
When Easy got snuffed out,
Come on,
media pushed that he wasn't on the level.
Right.
But when he rapped about stories, and he actually lived part of that life.
Yeah.
Remember he said, real motherfucking G.
Yeah, real evidence don't die. Yeah.
So what happened is they put the media can make you and the media can break you. So they killed him and they said, then everybody looked at Ice Cube as the creator of rap. But when you really listen to the lyrics, yeah, he probably was a little bit, but he was a good rapper.
Yeah, and he was about that life.
He was really about it.
Yeah.
Ice Cube, he was a made up.
He's like, come on!
He did get on the racks.
Yeah,
the small head.
Yeah, he did.
And he went to Khalid Muhammad.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden he comes out with a movie called Triple X.
Right. Yeah.
And you do know what happens.
Hello.
When you get a blockbuster.
Hello. Come on.
You got
Come on now.
with the second in command.
Right. That's right.
The producer.
That's right. You got it.
This is how we knew Samuel Jackson when he did Star Wars.
Hello.
Yeah, that's how we knew.
Yeah.
All that came out.
That's right.
So they like, and Esau, he's funny. He like to take the toughest guys like Big Shaq.
Yeah.
And make him a big teddy bear. Man.
Terry Crews.
Oh, man.
I know.
He came up and grabbed me.
Yeah.
I felt offended.
Yeah.
You know damn well ain't no man, white Jewish man, gonna come up.
Right. Right.
He just wasn't in the loop. Yeah, they didn't know. He was supposed to warn them first. He didn't know. He probably said, yeah, he's a power bot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't nobody just walk up and grab your shit for no reason. And he gets off. Get off me, man. And he sits out there with that mic straight hand with them caps. You know what I'm saying? And talk about two grown-ass men, big and strong. Both of them played in the NFL.
That's right. Terry Crews.
Two big NFL players complaining about equal rights for women. You see how the Most High screw our asses up, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was gonna say that the etymology of that word Jewish.
Man,
Ex,
I wasn't gonna
ex,
say it on there.
going to extort.
Yeah,
You
I wasn't
know,
gonna say it on there, man.
God. I said that in Hollywood, that's what they do. You know, they to get those roles. You know, that's what they do. You know.
Well, that's how they came into power. They came into power under us over in Europe. We were still running shit to a degree. Go ahead, brother.
Yep. Isaiah.
You got why I'm saying that they
Yeah.
practice stuff, man. I slip up a couple times, but tell you that. Now go ahead.
Yep. Isaiah 47:1. Here we go. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." And that virgin daughter of Babylon is America. Yep. Yep. It says, "Sit on
The
the
next
ground."
time when we say that word, brother, let's say Amalek or something.
40 statements on
48 statements.
48 statements. Okay. It says, "Sit on the ground. There is no throne, no daughter of the Chaldeans, and thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate."
Now that's similar to what I just read in Revelation 18. Not that long ago. Going down and they talk like they would say the smoke of her torment. But this is something I have to write, like right now. This right specifically has to talk about like right now because America's not looked at as tender and delicate no more, man. You know what I'm saying? As it once was before. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, oh yeah, America's the place to go. Every country that's surrounding America talking shit. Please shit on America now, man. America's just dumb, man. You know what I'm saying? Putin, he's a dead Edomites himself. You know what I'm saying? But they said America don't stand a chance against us. We ready. You know what I'm saying? China even saying that, man. They said we ready for America. Wow. North Korea, they said they seen that preparation for war against the U.S. Everybody sees that this place is not good no more. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And you can clearly see Russia's actually getting up there. Russia's when you look at Revelation 13, Russia, is that bear. It's symbolic to Russia, all right? And the bear, it's actually prophesied that the bear is going to be the last major superpower before the Lord returns. And you can clearly see that, man. The Bible don't lie, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
It's a reasonable service to talk about certain things. But the Lord has given us a reasonable service. Like we get mad because we can't say certain things. So it's all wrong. We get mad because we can't say certain things on camera and stuff like that. But if you really think about it, 50 years ago, like 80 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to do this at all. So we're just doing a reasonable service to the Lord. And the Lord is allowing us. First of all, the scripture says, if he not our oppressor. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So all we really out here to do is make a That's all we need to do. Sometimes we do a little extra, but for the most part, that's what it's all about. And condemn this man. And really, it's already done. We just wait for the Lord to wrap it up. Yes. What the brother just said about the Amalekite thing, we're coming in at the time of the famine of the word. And the time of Jacob's trouble with the hard people.
That gotta put me in that spirit. You know, they like untouchable. You know, they try to make themselves untouchable, but the Lord is going to touch them, man.
Well,
you know,
we did the same thing with Pharaoh. Remember the Pharaoh, the Lord put the heart to go in. It's hard to even heart.
Yeah.
Remember that heart being hard.
What is that? Like the eagle. The eagle has no natural predators. You know,
like
when you dig
a hole, right? Yes, sir. You ever hear the term you dig a hole that you can't get out? Yes. If you constantly keep digging a hole, you're 10 feet underground, and then you look up and say, "Damn, how the hell can I get out of here?" Now you stuck. Yeah. That's what Edom has done. He dug his hole so deep, that he might as well just be rebellious. Wow. So there's nothing that he can do that's going to save his ass now. What did Joel 3 say? You took my children, the goodly pleasure, and cast them to your temple. Yep. You sold them unto the Greeks. You got to bring that. If you eat right, let me say, if you eat dumb, you got to live it up. Yeah. Pull out your goddamn Wi-Fi wallet now and tap your phone on the thing. Buy the freaks. Hollywood might as well take them men coming in and freak him out. The Lord gave him up anyway.
Right.
Like, get all mad because Kyrie's getting right. That's been playing down.
Right.
Be like, man, after him too.
Yeah. You got Jake all over now.
Yeah.
That's why I did it. The second I saw that shit, that's why I did a video, man.
Yeah.
You got Jake. You know when celebrities come out, hey, I'm an Israelite.
Yeah.
And then he referred to an apology.
Yeah.
How Jake like get managed. Yeah. For man.
Right.
It wasn't meant for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look.
It was only a matter of time. And you know, half the time when they do shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's set up. What little nigga do you know write an apology in Hebrew? Come on. That don't even look there. That don't even look right, man. Hey, really? You gotta get that together. Really, you might say, be glad. You know why? He's giving them a heads up. He's telling them that the future's gonna be fucked up, so you might live it up now. Yeah. You know, because you're gonna have a fucked up future.
Go both of them.
But it should.
They might be tossing and turning in bed at night.
Yeah.
Can you imagine knowing you're going to die in a year?
Yeah.
You ain't going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, man, you going to go to lay with your woman and shit don't work?
Yeah.
Fuck this shit, man. I'm going to put a gun in your killer. Do it all out. But you're right, though, brother. I'm not.
No. Yeah.
You are getting warned.
Yeah.
It's a twofold thing. The brother, right? I'm just looking at it from another aspect. At least, see, the good thing about it is the brother saying they don't know when their time is up. They think they might got 300-400 more years till they can live it up. We're telling them, no, the time is short.
Yes, sir.
You know, your time is up.
Yes, sir.
You got to get out of power. Man.
Yes, sir.
You've committed so much heinous acts on the planet that there's almost no flesh to be saved.
Yeah.
You committed so much heinous act on the planet that now the so-called black community, which is not a community, they can't fix it now.
Hey!
You can imagine putting a man back in a home now, what that's going to look like.
Hey!
The man going to walk around with them big baby straps and little feet dangling at the baby.
Yup.
I got to change the diaper. Sit the baby on the hood and change the diaper outside.
Right. Yeah. Right.
They're going out.
Yes.
The man in the home, the woman like, who did that video? But the time, somebody did a video on a woman's sexual position now to make her like a man.
Oh, that's somebody.
You see that?
Wow.
But the man got it, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
That's brother going to it. I ain't talking about that.
There's a new thing that they I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They live in person.
Yeah. That shit is bugged out. But they got a name for it. I forgot what it's called. Yeah. And the guys,
you know, Amazon.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
So any of you brothers, I have anything that happened like that, you're out.
All right.
There's no redemption for that. You didn't submit yourself to a woman.
No, pretty much what it is. No, that's facts.
So that's what'll happen if the man comes back in the home now.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing because the Lord said he'll make man more precious to find home.
That's right.
Starting with his elect.
Promise that right there.
He's gonna let that. He's under the Amazon curse. Yeah.
It's so tiny. It's so tiny.
So tight.
Yeah.
So that's what happened if you put the. How about I get it out there 29? Brother, hey, that brother got the fingers over there.
Oh yeah. This Isaiah 29:16. Here we go. It says, surely your turning a thing upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Hey, but shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
I know we're gonna put down your time. But the spirit, brothers out there shivering right there.
We can just go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm just going. Go ahead. Man, that rain. Go ahead, keep reading, brother.
It says, surely your thing turn it upside down to be a thing that the potter's clay.
Hey, so you see everything is completely contrary to nature. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Everything that about this place is to the very ground concrete that we stand on, man. It's completely contrary to nature.
Yes, sir.
When you look at concrete from tar, you know what I'm saying? And you look at rocks like natural rock, it's completely different, man. You look at tar, right? It's that that shit is chemicals, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how do you think sinkholes appear, man? You know what I'm saying? When it rains like this, when I say it's ice, right? They gotta throw down salt. It cracks it up, but it's chemicals, man. So, right? Outside. So then, when it rains like this, now those chemicals they go leaking. So then it forms sinkholes, right? Because the water. I said 14 left. So the water don't have no way to go. See, when you got something like this, the water goes straight to the earth. Got it. You know what I'm saying? You look, man, you got puddles and it's here, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But this is brick.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You can see the difference between bricks and this car shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, what happened? This is wrong. And they had structures like this, and they had like on the corners, where the water goes down in the hole and runs out. When Esau came back in power, he learned from the Moors. Right. The Moors had it set up nice over in Europe, man. Yeah. Of course, he came into power and he learned all this technique. And this is why you see the lights and everything like this devil didn't create that, man. Except the Lord created the waste for destruction. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Bring it up. So when it says turning the things upside down, that's even going into the practice of the church. Even TD Jakes have been turned upside down.
God, right.
I would get rid of it. With the top on the front.
Have you read what they swallow? That was one of the first things that fell was the infrastructure. That's
What up, Ray Reeves?
Yeah, they're
You know what happened is their money. When the money started getting watered down, they started putting lead in the money, started getting watered down, then even that entertainment got watered down. When you look at the gladiators, right? The gladiators, I guess all y'all know that the gladiators in Rome fought to the death, right? Yeah, for a while. But before the fall of it, because they were losing money and they was using resources, they started faking the death. Oh, like WWF. Like WWF. In boxing. They would, if they had a favorite fighter, right? Say it was Dante Wilder or whatever. I think it's Deontay Wilder. And everybody liked him, right? Well, guess what? If he lost, they wouldn't kill him. They would yield. That's where you get the signs called yield from.
Get out of here.
Yield, and then they would come back and do it again. And they found that people spent more money in their favorites. And that's why when you go to the finals, like baseball, basketball, football, you get all these chances to win the championship. Because that all came from Rome. They're doing the same damn thing. And then what happened is they spent so much money into it that over time, they gave them contracts too. They started losing resources and the money got weak. The money lost value. That's why Esau put so much money in the black woman. The woman don't understand what's going on. She's thinking she made it. Jason telling her, you're doing good, woman. Hold yourself. But then what the woman don't know is they're being punished by the church. And ultimately, the country's going in debt and bankrupt, trying to keep up the stick. They're running out of everything. They're running out of everything. That's right. Now that goes to Isaiah 14:11. Then when they couldn't keep up on it, the infrastructure and everything, like if they had an automobile industry in Rome, ancient Rome, which they did have chariots, they started breaking down too. Hey, go ahead, read that.
Yeah. This is Isaiah 14 and 11.
Here we go.
It says, thy talk is brought down to the grave.
Right. I went into this video on that. What is actual power structure in that grave? You know, all throughout. We'll go through a background. All throughout Isaiah 14, right? It was all a mocking proverb towards the king of Babylon at that time.
Oh, yes. You see it over here. Yeah. It says, and the noise of thy vow. Hey! The worm is spread under thee.
Hey! The word is spread under thee. Right? That word, you know, is what? The representation of the dead. Right? He was mocking the king of Babylon at that time. Pretty much saying, once he's dead, you know, the worms will cover him up. That means his excellency will no longer be remembered.
Oh, that brother just decay. With something decaying.
You doing some recording?
Worms come on it. So, and then, you know, the fly.
And then look at
Another thing too, worms.
What'd you say, brother?
Maggots, yes. Like,
Yeah.
that represents decay.
That all represents the decay of the empire, but the worms spread underneath, and pretty much covering them up. That's also, you know, remember, its excellency will no longer be remembered.
Yeah, because once worms get to you, they take away everything. Yeah. They wipe out everything.
It says, the worm is spread under thee, and the worm covered thee.
Hey, that's another example for the money system. Yeah. The money system really has no value. That's why I can get an athlete, they can say, oh, $80 million contract. And the motherfucker ain't never seen 80 million. He probably never will see it. But it's all in numbers.
Oh, like a Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. If I get an $80 million contract, first of all, the contract means with agreement. So if you don't agree to do certain things, they tax you, want to take all your money and they break it. So if you're smart, you're an athlete, they can try to give you a contract, say, okay, but I want a certain amount up front, and I want it in gold.
Go ahead.
They ain't going to do that. So you're still a puppet to their society. Meanwhile, them super elites, they still sitting on that gold.
Yeah, they form like a plan to take the money anyway. Because you gotta, first off, once you get it, you gotta give a certain percentage to the royals. Right. You got agents, you got some. You ain't gonna see that whole.
And you got to pay taxes.
First and foremost. So it's like, it's got to you got to go on income. Oh, it's more,
Now, in ancient Rome, they did the same thing. They had agreements, verbal agreements. If you fight this guy, we'll pay you such a denarius.
Yeah.
We'll pay you such and such. Everything you see happening, as Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, has happened in Rome.
wow.
All the marriages, like they'll come out. Remember James Worthy come out, they show his wife, Magic Johnson, his wife Cookie, Cookie Johnson.
Yeah.
But then you got that big EJ Johnson.
Yeah, son.
They had to, and when you go to Rome, if you had a son, and you belonged, you was a slave if you was a gladiator in a sense. You would give your son to the owner to do what he will.
Dang.
You know, it's the same thing. Yeah. Them Amalekites too, man. They're heavy in that.
Yeah.
And they would give them up. This is why Isaiah Thomas, he got two sons. T.D. Jakes, both his sons are like him.
Yeah.
And they're not even really his sons. Dwayne Wade, same thing.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade, Isaiah Thomas, Will Smith's son.
Yeah. And daughter.
They give them up to them. That's why the scripture says, thou shalt not sacrifice your children to the other God or give it to them. But it says not to make thy daughters a prostitute. You know that was talking about. It had nothing to do with the average prostitution. Y'all was going into the temple and being taken by them in the temples, you know, doing all kind of heinous. Because the sex act came later. First you sold out, then you gave your body to them.
Oh.
See, when you're dealing with prostitution, number one, it really had nothing to do with sex. It means the selling of goods or giving of goods. So when you sell out First, that's why you sign your name in that contract.
Oh,
Now you signed a deal with the devil,
dang,
which is Edom.
dang.
Then you got to do the other stuff that come with the selling out.
Wow. It's a level, right?
It's level.
Stage.
Yeah, that's how it works. Go ahead.
Yep, it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Right. I went into that definition. Right. Of Lucifer, son of the morning. Right. Lucifer, it went through so many different translations, so many different definitions. But all in all, it all leads to, the bringing of light or light bearer. Right. And the son of the morning, that's what it also goes into that same definition. Right. You have the light, the star, and then the morning star. Right? That morning star was pretty much a representation again. Right? The light bearer. So then Arabs people think that's talking about Lucifer actually falls from heaven. No, again, it's Isaiah, the body of the king's doctrine, which goes up to today. Right. That's why you got the enzyme. You seen a lightning bug before? The enzyme that makes them glow is called luciferase. Same thing that they put in them, gas in air. That's why it glows.
Oh,
Lucifer is light bearer. And that light is the representation of this man's power. So that right after you break that down, then you can go to Isaiah 13. Right? The constellation girl, shall I give that light? The preacher.
yeah.
Yeah, so
That is knowing.
of course I was going into Babylon, but that's not a lot of times the things that was written, we understand now that they didn't before.
Right, sir. Yes, sir.
So the commentators have to put something in there and show, okay, this is what it means. And those things probably happen to a degree. So we was under subjection to the Lord to do certain things for the profit of the people. That's why Romans 15:2 says everything are written before time is for our learning today.
Right. Let's go.
So when you look at, I think the elder brother Prashad brought that out. We were talking, I think we were sitting down, and we were talking about how when Babylon got taken down overnight, and temples and all that by the Medes, right? How in 1 hour this place is gonna be taken out.
Yes,
Babylon all over.
Hey!
And rightfully so.
Hey!
Gotta go.
Definitely.
Get
Hey!
out. 51 real quick. We're gonna close to
Hey!
Let's go to Babylon. Oh, you want to get it, brother? You at the hill.
Hey! Jeremiah 51
1.
and 1. Yep. This is Jeremiah 51 and 1.
There we go.
It says, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. And I will send unto Babylon fanners,
Uh-oh.
that shall fan her, and shall empty her land.
Yeah, so them T.D. Jakes and Eddie Long Dogs, those guys, they gotta be taken out, man.
Facts,
Everybody got names for Eddie Long. Oh, sick names.
facts, facts.
But he went to Heavenly Father now.
Yeah, yeah.
And the angel comes. It did your job.
Wow. Hello. Hey.
Your ass down over there.
Remember they lift them up and they were doing a ceremony. That's right.
The rats lift the Amalekites lift them up.
That's
I had
right,
it in the video.
That's right.
They sat him in a chair, and then they gave him the Torah.
Yeah.
And they said, "This is the man." And they don't even believe in Christianity.
Right. And I think it was shortly after that he passed.
He died. He said he had cancer, but it might have been an acquired immune deficiency syndrome. He was having his way with the little boy. Now you gotta understand. I'm not gonna say it ain't their fault, but they learned all that from their Roman Catholic doctor.
Hello.
Then the leaks over them set them up.
Hello.
They get popped, the rats, they got to get a taste of them.
Hello.
And then the ditties, we need to call all of them, they're called ditties, really.
Yep.
The nipple.
Facts.
Nipple represents sucking and nourishment. And they got a lot of sucking going on. The nipple, that's what it is, man. So These men are set up as gatekeepers, so to speak, as priests, high priests on the left-hand side. I remember T.D. Jakes told the woman, hold yourself. If nobody want to love you, love yourself, right? Buy yourself flowers. You can imagine a woman going to the store, some flowers for herself.
Right.
It's foolish. And he told the woman, hold yourself.
Right.
And they literally held themselves in the congregation around, and they had no husbands with them. And see, this
Right.
since they'll make the excuse, like that bitch came up to the IUIC for the Purple Boys. This bitch literally said, well, you know, the Lord is using me because y'all men don't want to step up now, like you said not too long ago. Okay. So now you want me to step up, right? Take that shit off and don't back talk me since you want me to step up, right? And be a leader. Let me be a leader, and I want to tell you to take that shit off. Resign from being a goddamn pastor, preacher, or whatever you are. Come on, right? And be a woman. Yes, sir. But you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna turn around, right, and talk shit. And same thing with everybody in the damn congregation or TD States. This is why you have people out, you have women out there marrying color. Facts. I did a video on that bitch marrying color pink. Somebody married the Eiffel Tower. Facts. They had a wedding for the Eiffel Tower and this shit. How the hell that this woman said she stepped up because nobody else is? I was telling her, look at her and said, well, you see her stepping up now, don't you? And you talking against her. You know what the Bible say to do. Right. You won't shut up. You up there running your mouth. And I'm telling her, look, you making that up yourself. Yep. Who told you that? Facts. Who told you a woman's supposed to be a preacher? Facts. An absolute lie. Facts. So that is literally one of the biggest lies out there pushed in the world, man. Facts. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the word pastor, a pastor is a shepherd. And when you look at shepherd, all you got to do is go into the word. You look at shepherd, it goes into a male. Hey! Okay? A shepherd is a male, a leader. Fact!
Really, only men really give a testimony.
Fact! But you know what, man? It come from the TV States, man. Fact! You know, goddamn, yeah, but bad past him, it come from them simps, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It comes from these damn simps.
That's right.
They're the worst.
Yes.
They uphold the woman. A simp is definitely not a leader, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Well, power bottom, power bottom. They're throwing it back on another man, man.
That's
now
testimony. Go back to the word.
Go ahead, speak up.
Testimony. Go back to the word testament. Right. Testosterone. Facts. And that goes back to truth. Ha. Yes. When you read on
now, yeah, when you go to the scriptures, when Paul said that a woman keeps silence in the church, is not permitted for them to speak, as also saith the law. And when you go in the book of Deuteronomy, book of Numbers 13, I think, it says, set a man over the congregation.
That's right. That's right.
So another question I would have with that, if I really feel like questioning it, is when did men ever leave? Facts. Like you just now said, y'all made that up, man. Thanks to the help of Esau. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But you're making that, like you just now said, you're making that up. Right. You're supposed to be a pastor, right? And lead and believing in the Bible. You literally, do you realize what you just did? You made up your own law. So now the question is, and here's the big question of the day. I don't even know if it's going to say it's a question, but according to the Bible, does the Lord ordained the woman? When did he ever send a fucking woman? No idea. Did he send his son? Or did he send the daughter? Right. Now you would have to know that the Lord is 100% correct on everything he does.
That's right.
So if you made the example that woman could teach, you would at least think it would be a Yahweh Kai and a Yahweh Shek. Yahweh Wall. Yahweh. You would think he would do that, right? You would think all those men, those 12 apostles, they would have been Peter Wolf. Right?
Hey,
And what's up? I can't remember all their names. Andrew,
Timothy, James,
was it Bartholomew?
Bartholomew,
Yep. You would think all of them there would be some woman standing right beside
in the mid, right, in the midst, right.
What about all the disciples? Why did he go into the temple and get the Pharisees?
Hey,
One thing you gotta understand, not all the Pharisees are wicked.
that's right.
Remember,
Come on,
right.
shut up.
When you look at Nicodemus, he was a head Pharisee. Where was the woman?
Hey,
We can go through the history of that woman did do great things, like Huldah.
hey, no doubt.
But that was really a shame to Israel or Josiah.
Yeah. Yep.
When Huldah went and told Josiah, good at because you helped build the temple of the Lord back. When you die, everybody under you, I'm gonna bring hell on the children of Israel. That is kind of shameful that a woman come and tell you that.
Yeah, because they know how it was back then and even today. They go Richard to a woman. The hell Richard to 100%. You know what I'm saying? Fact.
So Jaheem, you gotta put that woman first.
Oh,
I just feel like all the women like,
oh, they got it.
shut the fuck up.
Fact. Look
I
at the
hate that shit, man.
yeah, look at the outcome of it. They got a before and after picture of Jaheem. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he was bad.
Now you got grown ass men with big baby straps.
Yeah.
With their babies dangling on their stomach.
Fucking
Man.
ridiculous, man. Yeah.
They even got the nipple thing. Where they pour the milk in it and you breastfeed
Oh,
it.
man.
They had Robert De Niro do that in the movie.
They're going too far now, man.
You can buy the nipple thing and put it around your waist
This is something.
and have a nipple on there, one nipple, one breast. And it's got the nipple on there and you pour the milk in there. And that's going to bring you back to the nature of the child.
What is that?
You know what? Do it. Not on my watch. Don't do that shit around me.
Facts.
I'm gonna kick you in that damn nipple. And that milk just gonna spray everything. Baby just ain't eating today. Baby ain't eating today. You gotta find another way.
And a woman, her body is soft. Baby, that child right there, you know, the baby and all that. Facts. Yep. Strong masculine man. Right. Right. The baby gonna be out of whack. Right.
I just hold my son like in arm yard, hold him. After about a minute.
You gotta take him back. Yeah.
Now you got these jakes.
Yeah,
they can't hold them.
Right.
So they put that strap around them.
Yeah.
And they're making them in triple X size now. For the picnic. So you see a big ass shack walking down the street.
What's the goddamn baby strap with a stick? That's crazy, man.
Goddamn, that was what I was. Now that makes more sense.
All right, go ahead, brother. 51.
Yes, sir.
We're going to finish up.
Yes, sir, teacher. That makes more sense. That makes sense. It says,
You know what?
She got the beats, right?
right. That makes sense. Teacher.
So now when you get around the corner, you're going to switch it. Your turn. They were going to take this shit off.
They might be hearing this talk about this.
Yeah, he probably already had it on. He put it on before she got up here.
They're going to say something to you. They're going to say something to you. They won't say nothing.
And the women that use style and use that femininity to do it. They'll sit up there and say, I think it looks cute on you.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And then you be like, okay.
That's what they do.
Any brother before that shit.
We did this before.
This guy was the strap. So the wall. The first thing that comes to your mind when you look at that shit is like, I ain't putting that shit on. No, not that. And then if you're bigger, it's worse.
Right.
My size, tall and big.
Yeah.
Right. You can lift his legs up and shit. I remember that guy.
Oh, man.
Go ahead, brother Lee.
Yep. It says, and I will send unto Babylon.
We see the joke in there here.
Yeah. Hey.
What you say?
No, I was just saying. That's some saying shit you got here.
Somebody salute me while you push while they man. That ain't good.
No, man, that's not good at all.
It's time for you to retire.
Yep. Get with walking people. You out.
Yeah, you out, brother.
You got it. It says, and I will send her, to Babylon, fan her, that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. Hey! For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that benefit.
Who's they? The other nation.
It said,
But you know, these people, they love America, right? We hate it, so we're gonna enjoy it.
yeah.
Maybe they do. I mean, I remember I was some years ago. I was in the office. There was a bunch of women working in there, and they was talking about threat of nuclear war. And all the women workers in there, I don't know. I'm scared. There's a missiles come over here, it's gonna kill us all. And they start blaming the president and everything. That's when the scriptures say in the Bible they should not regard their princes. Look, man, we might see, I know you brothers, y'all see the women and all the stuff they're doing, the men. We're not going to just say the woman anymore. We can't just keep blaming the woman. There's a lot of jakes that set up these women to be that have that behavior. I get tired of that woman.
Goddamn polite.
When we got our own goddamn
You got Israelites that do that shit too.
Israelites too. You know, the IUIC, the ISUC, that
yeah, he like that too. That's what I mean. They're responsible for setting that up.
Yup.
When we hear about the black woman this, the black woman that. Well, you know who helped the black woman be the black woman? The black man.
Niggas, man. Niggas.
Don't worry, baby. That's good on you. She got a wide ass up on her back with some tight ass panties on and her butt is flat. Who the hell taught you wear that?
What's that?
With little tiny feet.
The strongest thing to the most high is a woman. That's what we should have done.
You said what?
The second powerful, strongest thing to the most high is a woman.
Well, he read the scripture. You know, we're talking about more ruby, precious than ruby. I'm talking about wisdom. But when you really go into it also, when a man, somebody commits adultery on their man's wife, his wife is more precious than anything. You can't buy it back. You can't say, here's $1 million I committed adultery on your wife.
Right.
Well, maybe now you'll do that because the woman ain't shit anyway.
Exactly.
But for the most part, if you had a woman that you was dear to, you really love, ain't no amount of money can surpass that. You got a question, sir? Okay. They're checking us out. All right. We're speaking the Bible. Yep. Speaking the Bible. You're Christian? All right. So according to the Bible, what denomination are you? Okay. Okay, so this is what we're saying. According to the Bible, the Lord came for the children, coming for the children of Israel. Now they can look like you. Not like a lot of them. You heard of the Hebrew Israelites, the black Hebrew Israelites. You heard of them, right? We're not like all the Hebrew Israelite groups who think it's all solely on skin complexion. Well, as I know, you can be an Israelite. Well, we're teaching. Somebody get Luke 168 real quick, there, brother. What we're teaching is that at the end of the day, we heard of Jews, Gentiles, Greeks. Who were the Greeks in the Bible? Were the Greeks in the Bible other nations other than Israelites? Oh, that's what I'm trying to tell you. When he says Jew and Greek, some of our people have adopted into Greek practices. You had Greek Israelites in the Greek army. Cornelius was one of them. And you know, scholars and scientists is now bringing out the thing that we've been bringing out all along. Now get 1 Corinthians 12 and 2 real quick. We're going to show you real quick that the Israelites were considered Gentiles too. So what we're saying is the Lord is racist. That's always now when you think of did you read the story of Moses and Miriam? Now remember Moses had an Ethiopian woman? What picture comes to mind when you think of Moses and skin complexion? When it comes to Moses and the Ethiopian woman, what comes to mind? Be honest. Yeah, honestly. Okay, who? Okay. He's got an honest Christian here. Most people think Moses was just a regular white man. When you're dealing with race, it has nothing to do with skin color, totally. You got Africans in different nations You go to the 7-Eleven, the jihad, right? They some of them dark inside. And they would never say that they're Negro. First Corinthians 12:2 real quick.
Yep. He says,
You must have been reading and studying. I don't know who you've been studying under. Go ahead.
he look like Jimmy Iovine a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. It says, he knows that you were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols.
Let's break it down, bro.
Yep, there is. It's two different Gentiles, right? These we're talking about the Gentiles that lost their heritage, that got scattered, but they were Israelites. See what I mean?
You want us to prove it before you go? Okay, all right. All right. You can't get some edification. Yeah? But we must tell you, right? You better hope you're an Israelite because the destruction coming to the other nations, especially the so-called white man. He's got to pay for his sins. We all pay for it. It's like, but no, but they got to pay on the earth for what they've done. You think that's PCT. They got to pay for what they've done. The rape, rob, murder, the slavery, the lynching, the castration of young boys. Come on, man. You don't think a nation of people should pay for what they've done? Yes or no? Okay. All right. All right. You may not have passed that. Although that's our people. You got our people that's white, that believe that they're white, and live the lives of the white man. So I don't know. Right. Kind of like it here.
Yeah.
He don't want to go there, but the Lord going to take it there.
He's hoping.
The Lord going to take it there.
Right. And the time of Jacob Struggle, man, it'd be the worst thing to be an Edomite, man, in that day. I know we talk about, in the kingdom, but that's one thing. But in Jacob's trouble, talk about before the kingdom, man, you don't want to be an Edomite in Jacob's trouble, man. You gotta see the movie War of the Worlds.
Yes, with Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise went over his wife, ex-wife, husband house.
That's right.
I thought Jacob gonna be there.
Yeah.
He was gonna kick the door and come right there, make the sandwich and peanut butter and jelly.
He had to
and take the daughter. Go ahead, bro.
take. So I was just recently, he had to take. He was in the court. He was hot.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
He was hot. Charged at the judge.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
So, for the most part, take the court. They're going to take that out.
You hear that, Elder?
What is that?
Teacher was talking about in court when that guy jumped over at the judge. Did you see that?
Oh, you talk about that. Yo, what more scripture will close? Get your 20 and 20.
All right. Uh-oh.
Job 20 and 20.
Uh-oh.
I got it.
I'm not telling that brother.
Yeah. He's crazy good with it. Yeah.
This is Job 20 and 20.
Here we go.
It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not change of that which he desires.
Hey! New world order. Keep going.
It says, there shall none of his meat be left.
Right now,
Hey!
that's not a hamburger. Hey.
Right.
Right.
Therefore shall no man look for his good.
Hey!
In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in strength.
Hey!
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
And that's that guy that jumped over it and jumped on the judge. The hand of the wicked is talking about Jake. Like jumping on Esau. And right, so man. Right. Look, Jake might have deserved it, but you gotta remember that's past lives. Right. When you hear of a Jake that killed the white innocent woman, facts. Right? We don't know. That could have been a past life.
That's right.
Facts. No, when you read Ecclesiastes 3:15, it says that which has been is now, and that which is to come, I believe. No, not that. That's 29. So basically, the Lord requires that which is past.
Hey!
The Lord requires, man. That's your head on the block.
Hey!
Joel 3, he sold his son. He sold his children into the hands of the Grecians.
and carried away his goodly pleasure. That's right. Right. I mean, so that gold is sitting on his arm gold. Hey! Right? The women you destroyed were our women. Hey! Those young men that you see yourself, those are the children of Israel. Man. Hey! You gonna pay for touching the apple of the Most High's hey, man. Yes, you will. You're gonna pay, and with fury and vengeance, man. Yes, you will. Hey! You know? Joel, right? Somebody, brother. No, I said Joel. Oh, was it Joel? I think it's Joel. Yeah, Joel 3:19, all the way to the end. They say Egypt is going to be a desolate, desolate, wilderness. Man. Facts. And Esau is going to be desolate. Man. Facts. You know what I'm saying? It's getting weirder and weirder. Hold up, brother. It's getting wild, man. So Lord willing, man. Blessing was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Go on to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And it's a sin someone wants to the that's out there pushing this series and it's truth and it's sound doctrine. All right, Shalom. Shalom. Peace to the elect. Peace to the elect. Peace to the elect.